Our channel always brings to the audience the most attractive and surprising details from the movie Beyond the Gates, where the deepest secrets are gradually revealed through each dramatic episode. And in this special content, we want to bring you to an unbelievable shock. When Hayley, the person who seemed to understand Madison the best, suddenly discovered that her best friend was not only married but also had a child. This truth completely changed her life. Causing all trust to be broken, beautiful memories suddenly became strange, and the relationship that seemed solid was caught in an uncontrollable whirlwind. With each step back to the old city, filled with excitement and beautiful memories, Hayley never expected that the place that was once associated with so many memories would be the place where she faced the deepest pain. She returns with the intention of reconnecting with Madison after a long separation, carrying with her the belief that their friendship will remain unchanged, regardless of time or distance. But all that is an illusion when she overhears a strange woman talking, mentioning Madison's name along with words that make her heart stop: husband, children, family. The initial shock makes her freeze for a few seconds, her brain unable to process the information she just heard. Madison, the person she once trusted unconditionally, who always appeared independent, free, never mentioned any serious relationship, is living a completely different life, a life Hayley has never shared. The initial feeling of skepticism is quickly crushed by the need to find out the truth, and Hayley begins to follow the few clues. She went to the places Madison used to go, met old acquaintances, and gradually put together the picture that Madison deliberately hid. Each piece of the puzzle was like a knife stabbing into her heart. The clearer everything became, the more painful the truth became. Madison had been married nearly 3 years ago in a secret ceremony, no friends, no announcement, only her husband's family. And just a few months later, she gave birth to a baby girl. The baby is now grown up, taking her first steps, but Hayley, who had been a witness to every stage of Madison's growth, was completely unaware. The pain grew even greater when Hayley began to recall seemingly normal encounters in the past. The times Madison refused to meet because she was busy. The times she kept silent when asked about love, about future plans. All of these now became clear evidence that Madison had deliberately hidden her. Not because there was no time. Not because she wasn't ready to talk, but because Madison never intended to let Hayley into her real life. That made Hayley feel betrayed more deeply than any lie. A friendship that had once seemed unbreakable now appeared like an illusion. She could no longer tell what was real and what was a lie. Madison had lived a completely different life behind her back, with a man whose name she had never known, a child she had never been introduced to, a home she had never set foot in. The pain was not simply a feeling of abandonment, but also the complete collapse of a relationship that she had considered the core. She began to fall into a state of silence, withdrawing into herself, no longer trusting anyone. She wandered through the old streets, where their footsteps had been, where the laughter and tears of two close friends had echoed. But now, everything was just a blur. Madison had moved on, but never looked back at Hayley, not letting her know that she had been left behind for a long time. Unable to bear the feeling of betrayal without an explanation, Hayley decided to confront it. She arrived in front of Madison's house, a place she had never been invited to before, standing in the middle of the garden, seeing the baby stroller on the porch, the tiny shoes placed by the door, and in that moment, all the emotions inside her seemed to explode. Just then, the door opened, and Madison stepped out, holding in her arms the child whose face was exactly like hers. Hayley felt like the world was collapsing around her, her heart was constricting, her throat was closing up, but she couldn't scream, couldn't cry, couldn't say a word. Madison saw her too, her eyes filled with confusion, panic, and a little guilt. No one spoke, just a heavy, haunting silence. From that moment on, everything between them changed completely. No matter what they sat down to talk about, Hayley knew that the hurt in her heart would not easily disappear. Once trust is broken, there was no place for Hayley. From that day on, Hayley never saw Madison again. She began her own journey, carrying with her a painful but necessary lesson: nothing is forever. Even the closest friendship. Growing up sometimes means learning to accept that even the people you love most can become strangers. And that the best memories can sometimes be the ones that break your heart. Although the story between Hayley and Madison ended in silence, its echoes still resonate in the minds of viewers as a strong reminder of the fragility of trust and the true value of friendship. Life is full of surprises, and sometimes, the truth is what hurts the most. In the world of Beyond the Gates, nothing is certain, no one is perfect. And each character has cracks that can only be seen clearly when the light of truth shines. To not miss any of the next dramatic developments, the secrets that have not been revealed, or the seemingly solid relationships that suddenly fall apart, follow and subscribe to our channel today. We'll be with you every episode of the series, keeping you updated with shocking twists and providing the most in-depth look into the fascinating and complex world of Beyond the Gates.